going on? My name is Kevin, aka The Tech Ninja, and this right here is a video initial impressions of my Nexus 4 and comparing it to my Galaxy Nexus. So right now I'm just going to power on both of these phones at the exact same time, and we're going to see which one turns on first. So let me go over a couple things as these phones both attempt to boot up here. I originally purchased the Galaxy Nexus when it first came out. It was probably my best Android phone to date, obviously, because newer specs and things like that. But I did have issues with it. I had battery life issues and also issues with Verizon. Everything with Verizon just seemed to, everything seemed to degrade a little bit over time. So after the Nexus 4 came out, I did some searching and things like that. I decided to make the move and actually decided to go month to month. So as you can see here, my Nexus 4 boots up way faster than the Galaxy Nexus, and they are both running the exact same ROM and have pretty much the same setup. So already off the bat, you can tell the Nexus 4 is a much faster phone than the Galaxy Nexus. Obviously, the Nexus 4 is newer than Galaxy Nexus, I understand that, but just for people who don't own this device, I want to show a comparison on the difference. So here's the Nexus 4 right here. I just picked it up yesterday, actually. And I don't have any type of service on it just yet. I'm just using it as a Wi-Fi only device. But so far, using it as Wi-Fi only, this is probably the best Android experience I've ever had. As far as the speed and the fluidity of the software and the applications combined together, this is really, really nice. It kind of gives, even though I hate to say it, it gives an iOS experience as far as smoothness and speed and things like that. So let's go ahead and get this up and running. All right, so first let's kind of go over the body. I mean, as you guys already know, it's a really slim phone with the glass back and the glass front. Has a notification LED on the bottom. I mean, overall, it's just a good-looking device. It feels really solid in my hand. The Galaxy Nexus kind of feels plasticky. The back is really mostly plastic. The buttons feel pretty much the same, but the back is just plastic, and it doesn't give that premium feel. It kind of gives more of a meh feel. It seems like Samsung does that a lot. They put plastic materials, but this right here is solid, glass back. Everything is nice. It's shiny. It's pretty. Has a coat of glossiness on it, and it just feels really good in my hand. Now everyone flips through home screens. Ooh, look how fast it is. I mean, you can do that with any type of phone when it first comes out, when it first boots up. But let's actually get into it and compare it to the Galaxy Nexus as far as speed, so you can just see the speed difference. Like I said, I know the Galaxy Nexus is an older phone. I understand that. But getting a reference point is always important when doing comparisons. All right. So we're going to go ahead and just launch Google now at the exact same time. Got to forgive me. I'm at a very weird angle. Like my hand is going through my tripod and things like that. And it's just getting weird. It's getting a little weird over here. Okay. So we're going to launch Google now at the exact same time. So there was actually a speed difference there, if you could tell. Wasn't tremendous, but it was enough to bring it up as a point. Let me upgrade my brightness here. All right. And like I said, these are running the exact same ROMs, pretty much the same applications. So. All right. So. Now, let's look at the screen first. The Galaxy Nexus on my left, it's a little more rectangle. The Nexus 4 is a little more square. It has a more of a square form factor. And also, this is the brightness cranked all the way up on both phones. Which one looks better to you? It feels like the Nexus 4 on my right-hand side gets better brightness. The Galaxy Nexus has more of a cool tone as far as everything looks a little more blue. It's personal preference. Now the blacks on this phone actually gets a lot darker though. They get Wesley Snipes black over here on the Galaxy Nexus. The Nexus 4 not as black. However, I kind of like this screen better. I think the view angles are a lot better. As you can see here, the color stays true with the angle better. This side looks a little more washed out now, and this side is still pretty much solid. Okay, so now we're gonna do a search on the phones right now, and we're gonna see which one comes back to results faster. How tall is Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise is 5 feet 7 inches tall.
Man, he's short. Okay. But yeah, besides Tom Cruise being short, you can see how the Nexus 4 brings that information in just a little bit faster. And like I said, it's not a huge difference, but it's enough to add to that fluidity of the software and things like that. My main gripe on my Galaxy Nexus and my Nexus 7 actually is when I'm installing applications, my device goes a little bit slower. I can tell I'm installing applications. It's slower, sluggish, and that's understandable. But the Nexus 4 is not doing this at all. Exact same ROM, exact same everything, except for obviously different phone. But it's good. I'm not overclocked at all. I'm running just pretty much rooted ROM, and that's about it. But everything here just looks good. It scrolls very, very smoothly. Like the scroll is very nice. It's very responsive. Not saying this is herky-jerky, but the scrolling just doesn't look as smooth. Not sure if you can see it on here, but the scrolling on the Nexus 4 just looks that much smoother than on the Galaxy Nexus. Very minor things, but it's enough to add to the experience once again. I'm all about experience and fluidity when dealing with the phone and things like that, because you don't want any hiccups and hitches and things like that. So launching the app drawer, different app icons, that's why it looks so different, but pretty much the same experience here. But the Nexus 4 seems to be just a little bit smoother. I can't put my finger on it, but it's just a little bit smoother. I don't know. Call me crazy because I got a new phone or what. I don't know. But we're going to launch YouTube at the exact same time, and we're going to see what happens. So you can see here that's a whole 2 seconds there, and that's huge when computing. It's really big in my opinion. We're gonna launch a video at the same time as well and see the difference as well. Oh, no advertisements. So the video is pretty much fired up at the same time. The Nexus 4 brought it in just a little bit faster, but pretty much these videos are pretty much the same spot.
Hello there, welcome back to the show. You know, one of the most requested items. Hello there, welcome back to the show. You know, one of the most.
And then let's see if we can scrub forward and see what the difference is with scrubbing forward. So scrubbing forward, this starts up actually about, wow, it's been about 6 or 7 seconds faster scrubbing forward. So these are just little things that the processor does to help your phone as far as go faster. I mean, so far I have no complaints about this phone. The LED notification lights, it's a little small for my liking. The Galaxy Nexus is pretty big, but I mean that's really pinching. It's really pinching here. It's not a huge difference. Everything here is just so smooth. I was able to bring my apps over using Data Sync. This application, I did a little review on it before. You can check that video out later. But using Data Sync, I was able to get all my applications over in about 5 minutes. So, I'm a happy camper. I have no complaints about this phone so far, as I said. Everything just seems to be smooth. It seems like this is the way, I don't want to be cliche, but it seems like this is the way Google intended their device to be. Smooth, fluid, sexy, polished, and everything like that. I mean, you can even when I go to Google Plus, and I haven't even launched it yet, so you gotta forgive me. I launched when I first got the phone, but now I flashed a ROM, so you gotta forgive me. Blah, 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 blah. All right. So Google Plus, as you can see here, is bringing in my circles, and boom, that's it. Everything is smooth. Everything is clean. Look how fast I'm scrolling. No slowdowns until I get to the bottom of the list. No slowdowns at all. This is what I like to see in Android. Just smoothness and fluidity. Not to beat up an old horse, Galaxy Nexus. Let's go to Google Plus in here. There's so many apps. It's actually down here. Launches pretty quick. Well, brings the white screen up pretty quick. And we scroll. Yeah, kind of have a little hitch here and there. Like I said, not a big deal. I'm just an enthusiast, and actually I want to leave Verizon so bad that I made the jump. But I recommend it, guys. If you want to leave your carrier, go for it. The Nexus 4 is a phenomenal device. Everything on this device is silky smooth. This rivals the iPhone 5 as far as smoothness and fluidity and handling of the applications. I have no issues at all. I have not tried gaming yet. Mostly my gaming is on my Nexus 7, but I will throw Grand Theft Auto on here and see how that runs. But everything is great. I'm in love with this phone so far. I know I'm in the honeymoon period, but everything is good. As always, people like to ask what's on my home screen, so let me go over a couple things. This is UCCW with the Earth skin, the ultimate custom clock widget is what it's called. These are rounded glass blue icons at the bottom, and this right here is minimalist MUI or MyUI minimalistic icons. So that's my setup right here, and this is obviously the Twitter application Falcon Pro. That's the widget for Falcon Pro. And this is Google Play, and this is Beyond Pod icon. So that's it, guys. If you have any questions, please let me know. A full review will be coming soon. Not too long. I like to give my device about a week of full use, and then I'll do a full review on this. Once again, my name is Kevin, aka The Tech Ninja, and I'm getting out of here. See ya.